Hello, 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 and welcome to Motivation Monday. I'm Megan Dimartino, and I am so excited about being with you today and starting this week. This is September 14th, and we're in the mid-month of September. And guys, it's just clicking away. It's just clicking away. And I was thinking about this year and how just day by day, and as Glenn Lundy says, we will never get back September 14th, 2020. So it is that carpe diem moment. It is that week. This is that Monday. This is the beginning of the week and the middle of the month. And today, on Motivation Monday, I always put out a quote of some sort, and it might be from some astute, amazing person, an author, a writer, a thinker, going back to the beginning of time, but meaning the Word of God, but also throughout the weeks and months, just different thoughts. And I don't know why this hit me last night. I was reading something, and it's 2 Timothy 7:14, and that God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. And I was thinking about it from the standpoint of so many things that I'm working on and doing. And I'm at a pivotal point in my life. As my book says, it's never too early or too late to create the life of your dreams. So many people would say to me, why are you doing what you're doing? But it is the bottom line is it's not about the chronological age. It's about what my heart is saying, my spirit. So God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And that spirit of fear is action. Faith without action is dead. And so faith is a really important dynamic to understand. And when I say understand, I'm talking about head knowledge, but also in your spirit. So God gives us not a spirit of fear, but of faith and power and love and sound mind. And it is so important to work on that, however you might do it. The Morning Five from Glenn Lundy, I have been working on that for, maybe 2 years, but I have begun and kind of woven away, not 100% away, but getting up at 4:15 in the morning. Yes. I don't get up late, but maybe 5:30. But it's, a commitment to get up at 4:15 to be ready at 4:30. But what really has to happen before I do that is go to bed earlier. So it is that change of habit. But God did not, I'm going to get back to this scripture. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. I threw faith in there because faith is that substance. It's that, as I said earlier, faith without works is dead. So with power, and that's why I'm using the word faith, because power, what's power really? It's going within. It's that spirit. We're all spirit men having a human experience. And so you have to train your spirit to, because we're all energy. It is that you've heard the term intention. You've heard the word visualization and verbalization, but visualization is very, very, very important as well, because what you see, you will then begin to speak, and words then have power. And so it is not a spirit of fear, but of power and love and sound mind. Everything comes back to love. On Saturday, I was in Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, but I was in there getting some actual cards and things like that. And I wasn't in there long, but I was in there for a little bit. And I brought back the cart to this young lady that was just spraying and spraying away with, antibacterial. And I just said, you're just doing such a great job. And she goes, oh, thank you so much. You look so nice. And I said, wow, thank you. I said, I make an effort, not only for me, but for you. And so I share that story because then, it touched me so with her appreciation that she was like, yeah. But it was just really just noticing what she was doing and was making such a difference. And so then I got to the door, and this woman had 2 carts, and they were loaded down. And I said, and I had virtually nothing. And I said, "May I help you?" And she was so taken back that I asked her if she wanted help. And she goes, "Oh no." I said, "No, you have 2 hands, and that you need 4 hands for 2 carts." And she kind of laughed. She said, "Well, thank you." And so I helped her to her car, and it just, I share these stories because it's about that love. Meaning, because if we make an effort consciously, and that's again back to power, if we make an effort consciously to make changes, that's why I said about habit, because you have to break certain habits to get into new habits and be, as Ogmandino, the greatest salesman in the world, become a slave to those new habits. And so it's it takes thinking, it takes that decision, it takes that effort. But God did not give us a spirit of fear. We could all be walking in fear right now on so many levels. We are bombarded with so many things, least of which is, the TV. So turn it off, put on music, just beautiful music, spirit-filled music, rap music, whatever kind of music that turns you on and you want to dance and but it's about not feeding your spirit. Your spirit man needs to be fed, and it cannot just totally resist everything that is coming at you. So God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. Napoleon Hill, in his 12, not tenets, but structures, that's not the right word, but of true wealth. True wealth. Number 1 is a positive mental attitude. And the last one, as he says, and the least of which is financial security, because you must work on the mental and feeding that spirit man before you then can put your goals, dreams, desires on paper, write them down, speak them, see them, and act them. And that's why I have been working for years in that visualization, verbalization, and actualization, because actualization means that as time goes on, as you're working in that spirit of peace and love and joy, power and love and sound mind, things just kind of fall into place. I'm not saying that I have no challenges, because that is absolutely the opposite of life. We all have challenges, but it's breaking it down into small parts. As I've said to my daughters over the years, you've got to break things down into small, manageable parts. If you make a lump, it's going to be a yucky soup. You must break things down into small, manageable parts. So God did not give us a spirit of fear. God is love. So God did not set out to set up negativity. It is the world we live in, but he did not give us a spirit, because we're all spirit men walking in this life, having a human experience. So he did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power. And that's prayer, meditation, visualization, speaking forth. I mean, that's why declarations are so powerful, because you just have those declarations. I am, those I am declarations. And, guys, that might be the furthest from what your life is about right now, but I am whole. I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am, on and on and on. So I just wanted to see I keep saying this, but I'm getting closer to it with my Lasix. But I just want to say hi to visitors here today, and Mitch Dalton and Nick Austin. Hello, my love. And Terry Collins. Hello, Miss Terry. Good to see you. I loved your little segment. I think it was yesterday morning. I was watching that very early. But Frederick, she took my paper away, because, again, I need, till these go away, I can't see too well with that. So anyway, Frederick Lenars and Camilla Butcher, Butcher. I need to know your pronunciation of your last name. And Martha Segura and Dale Sowell and Randy Hall and Melissa Burrows. Hello, my love. So, again, Motivation Monday. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power and love and of sound mind. And it is a process and it is a decision to work with those things. I want to give a shout out to Melissa if she is still here. She has her it's Melissa Burrows. You can find Melissa on Facebook, and she has a wonderful live on Monday nights. And Melissa, to me, is one of my favorite thought thinkers because Melissa has a program and a plan, and she is a sound thinker. So she does not have a spirit of fear, but of power and love and sound mind. And she breaks the structures of this. I'm just talking in general and giving you some thoughts and ideas, but Melissa has some really great programs that will help you dramatically in breaking so many of these things down to give you the tools for breaking down that spirit of fear, because faith without action is dead. And so faith is the substance of things hoped for. Hope is powerful. Hope, if you do not have hope, it's like the bees without honey. I mean, if you do not have hope, there is no possibility of having a fruitful life. So it is hope is the essence of the not only the future, but it brings you the power of today. So God did not give us a spirit of fear. He did not. He gave us the strength of power and love and sound mind. But remember that, and I really do ascribe to this, that positive mental attitude really is where things begin. Because if you really break it down, if you do not have a positive mental attitude, even towards the challenging things, you will be mowed down. You must then have tools to get through to those. And it is, again, one of the strongest things. And Melissa just had a program on intention, and she's writing a book on intention. It's that visualization. It is then speaking to it, and it is speaking to that mountain, as the word says, and cast in the sea and believe in your heart. And so to me, the Word of God is the greatest self-help book there is, because there are so many nuggets. It has gotten so twisted and turned, but if you break it down into its foundation, it is the greatest self-help book I have, really worked on. And I didn't know the Word at all until I was older in life. I didn't grow up with it. And maybe that was good because I didn't have a preconceived idea. I just had studied many religions and many different dynamics, such as the Course in Miracles and different things of that nature. And the Course in Miracles, there's a gal named Marianne Williamson who is a devotee, and I think she's an educator of it or speaker to it. But it says there's two emotions: faith and love, and I mean faith, fear and love. And fear is of the negative and love is of the positive. And that's kind of very simplistic, but it breaks it down to that it's two emotions, fear and love. So back to this quote of the day: God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. I mean, Bob Proctor, one of the authors of The Secret, and he has such great teachings. Go on to YouTube. Bob Proctor is in his 80s. He speaks and acts and lives like he was 50. But my point is that his just thought things that he shares, he breaks them down into such amazing ways that you can then absorb it. And these are fabulous tools that will help you in your life to combat and overcome, because God did not give us a spirit of fear, did not, but of power and love and of sound mind. So I hope that helped today. I hope it really resonated with someone here today. Anyone else with us, Elizabeth? Some other folks have joined us. Great. And Albert Garcia. Hello, Albert. Good to see you. And Robert Cadosi, my buddy. And by the way, Robert had a birthday the same day as LB. Yes, they're the same day, September, I think, 14th, right? I think it was the 14th. Could be. No, today's the 14th. It was Saturday. It was the 12th. Oh, that's right, because it was a month after my birthday. So I said to LB that I was kind of still in my birthday month there. And Stephanie Blank, hello, hello. Good to see you, my love. And Stephanie, if you're in Georgetown, is running for school board, and there's no one better to be on the school board because she has such, again, not a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and sound mind for kids. And so shout out to you, Miss Stephanie, and Chad Anderson. Thank you guys for joining me today. So I hope, as I said, that this resonated with you guys, and it really is about breaking things down into small, manageable parts. There's so many great books out there. There's so many thought leaders. There's so many people that are doing amazing work. It is there for you. I just want to leave you with this, that there's some folks doing Operational Restored Warrior, which is, they're doing 10 miles. Hello, I cannot do 10 miles. But I started out because this is for the veterans who 22 veterans commit suicide daily. It just breaks my heart. I have so many veterans they have gone on to home to the Lord, but that are veterans. Well, my few are still here with me, but my point is of my family. And it just breaks my heart that they have given their lives for us and that they need tools. And so I said, what the heck? I need, remember those new habits. I need to get working on something anyway. And so Nick Austin, if you're still here, Coach Nick, she came to my gym here at my apartment complex, looked at the equipment and said, okay, girl, you're starting with this, because again, she didn't want me to injure myself. But yesterday I did the 2.2 miles on the bike, and I did 2.2 miles walking. So that was 4.4. So by the time I really finish this, which I'm then going to continue on, I'm not saying I'm going to do 10 miles, but I'll certainly build up to it. But the reason I'm sharing this is that God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. And like Stephanie Blank, if she's still on, I mean, she plugged into Orange Theory a couple years ago, and man, did Polar Bear just make major strides, but she felt better, and she was just such a boost to everything in her life. And so that's really what I want to do. It's really about health. Napoleon Hill's number one of true wealth is a positive mental attitude. The second is sound physical health. And so I want to hold on to that and work on that as long as I can. So with that said, guys, thank you for joining me today. And remember, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you Friday. Have a wonderful, actually, it's two people, and that are joining us, and they have a wonderful story to share. It's a husband and wife team, but you'll see the information on our Facebook post. See you soon. Be blessed.